Hi there, how are you? Okay, today's message for you. I'm just going to do a simple question. Why is there no contact? So I'm going to have a look at the person who's on your mind the most, their environment. Okay, let's just have one card. Someone's holding a grudge. Okay, this could be them. It could be you, quite rightly so, I have to say. And as we're all energy, people's energy, you can feel their energy and they can feel your energy. So if somebody's holding a grudge in this connection, then that will cause an energetic block. But I'm going to go a little bit deeper, okay? I'm going to carry on with this deck. It is a bit brutal, I'll warn you. It's called Watch the Tea. It's very, very specific, but it can be a little bit brutal. And then when I've done that, I'm going to have a look at their feelings for you at the moment. All right, because I feel that they still care. I feel that they're just letting their ego get in the way, their pride, okay? They've messed something up, they've messed up. And instead of hands up, I've done this and I've done that, I just heard sulking like a little child in a corner. All right, so let's get to it. I'll give these a shuffle, but I hope you're well. That's the main thing. I hope you're well, I hope you're getting out, I hope you're looking after yourself, I'm hearing. Don't overdo it, you're carrying too much. You're carrying too much, not necessarily love, but you're carrying too much. And I'm hearing they're not your burdens, okay? So look after yourself. If you'd like my help and you'd like a reading, just click on the title of this video. The links are in the description box below, or go to the website. You'll find everything on there. Go check it out. And also check out the free relationship report as well. And thank you for watching. Thank you very much for your support. It's really kind of you. I know you're not going through, you've had a tough time, okay? You've had a tough time. Right then, my lovely, let's have a look what's going on. Karmics. Okay, your ex is holding a grudge, okay? Sulky person in a corner, I can see it, because they've got themselves involved with some karmic friends. Now, this could be love, it could be family, it could be anybody, okay? But when you were with your ex, they were keeping secrets from you. Now, I feel you know this. I don't think I'm telling you anything that you didn't suspect, but they were keeping secrets from you. And I do feel that there was an energy surrounding you of, as this card says, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. There was, the wolf in sheep's clothing in yours and your person's energy, whether it's a third party, okay? Somebody purposely caused problems for their own reasons, okay? And your ex was too weak and too feeble-minded, I'm hearing, and I know that's blunt, but it's what's coming through, to do anything about it. All right, they just went along with it. They got carried along on a tide. I'm seeing a tide, a wave, like sailed off into the distance, okay? But now the boat's sinking and they haven't got a life jacket, is what I'm hearing. There could be a water connection here. There could be something to do with water, maybe water sports, living by the sea, something. But they haven't got a life jacket, okay? Now, they're holding a grudge, I feel, because, like I said, they messed up, they got it wrong. But they're holding a grudge because they have been proven so wrong. So wrong, okay? This karmic group of people, you told them, but they didn't listen. They didn't listen. Fake smiles has just come out, yeah. There's a fake person connected into their energy that is extremely fake. Your person can't trust this person. They realise that now, but they have lost sight of the shore. They have literally got in their little boat with no life jacket, no backup plan, burnt their bridges with you, I'm hearing, in the most awful way, sailed off into the middle of the ocean without a second thought for you, okay? And now they can't see the shore, they can't find their way back. All right, they can't find their way back. There we go, there's the water on that, hooked. They were taken in hook, line and sinker. The karmic friend, whoever had got the fake smiles, offered them something. You'll know what that is, okay? And they were taken in by that. And off they went on their merry way. And now they are floating around adrift, hoping to work their way back to you. I just heard that song, Working My Way Back to You, Babe. Old song, 70s song. I can hear it, whoever that is. One more, please. Love triangle. There we go, yeah. Multiple lovers' choices. They picked the wrong choice, yeah. They've hooked up with a fake, karmic, horrible person, okay? This person could have been your friend. This person could have been a family member of a friend. It could even just be a tenuous connection. But I will say today, this message is for you who know of this third party. Okay, it's a love triangle. It's a third party. All right, and they have messed up. Now, I feel that this third party, yeah, fake accounts. Your ex is watching you. They're creating fake accounts, okay? Even if you think that you've got them blocked. And I always say this because now, you know, we've got social media and stuff, but back in my day, many centuries ago, we could always find out what was going on. We didn't even have a mobile phone, okay? They're watching you in some shape or form. They're keeping tabs on you in some shape or form. But this other person always secretly wanted what you had, okay? They came across maybe as your best friend. It could have been your best friend. I've seen that many, many times, unfortunately. But secretly, they wanted what you'd got, okay? Now, I feel that they knew there was a weakness in your relationship and they exploited it, okay? And I feel that at times this relationship frustrated you so much that you acted out of character. Now, before I go on, that is normal, okay? And it's normal for the other person to say you're crazy and you're a psycho and you're this and you're that. Absolutely, that is classic behaviour when they have actually driven you mad, all right? Now, that's what they do. They will say that. They will say that you're the crazy one, you're the unstable one, you're the one with mental health problems, blah, blah, blah. They just go on and on and on. It is bullshit. It wasn't you, okay? Your ex was covering up this. And this friend, this fake person, exploited a weakness, okay? They exploited a weakness in your relationship. It could have been anything, you know, you'll know what it is. It could have been money. You know, they could have dangled something. Oh, you'll have a better life with me. Let's set sail into the middle of the ocean with no plan. Because I don't think there was much of a plan here, really. I don't think there was much of a plan. And I do feel that you caught your ex out. And, you know, in some ways, I feel the grudge they're holding is the fact that you found the truth. You found out. I think they thought they could just get away with it. I think it took a while because I think there was a little bit of a trauma bond in this. There will be. You know, you put your trust into somebody. You know, for better or for worse, life isn't a smooth path. It's not meant to be. You know, there are ups and downs, and there are things that happen in life where you really need someone's support. And I'm going to add something here for you today, because I think you need to hear this. They should support you, okay? You have the right to ask for support, and you have the right to be supported, okay? If they cannot do that, then that is their problem, not yours, all right? Now, you found out that something was going on here. Like I said, it's a brutal deck, But you were right. You were right. 2 more have just flown out. Oh my gosh, right. Look at that one. I don't know if you can see that, everyone. I'll read it to you. It's the impersonator card. Wants to be like you, acts like you. That song, is it Jungle Book? I want to be like you, act like you, dress like you, copy you. That's it, bang on. That's what I've been channeling. They wanted something that you got. They were secretly desiring your lifestyle and your relationship. And also your energy. Okay? Some friends, and I think it's only sometimes when we get older, we realise they just drain our energy. They really should just be taken outside and literally shipped off somewhere else. And because you have such a beautiful, trusting, kind energy, and don't change that, okay? Just reinforce your boundaries a bit more. You trusted them. You trusted them. You let somebody into your life. You let somebody into your circle in some shape or form. Now, with regard to your person, whilst we'll use the metaphor of the ocean while they're floating around, they're dreaming, fantasizing, and nostalgia. So they are living in the past at the moment with you. All right. Let's just have a little bit more on their environment, then I'm going to see the best possible outcome. Environment, okay. I think they went for money. They've come out as the King of Pentacles. So their concern is materialistic. They like to keep up appearances. Money rocks their boat. And in a bad energy, and this wasn't a good energy for you, they can be turned by material assets, okay? So it was definitely something in the material realm they went for. And at the moment, they're moving into the Four of Swords in the reverse. So they are thinking about breaking some form of no contact. That is why I feel they've been watching what you're doing, okay? They're trying to work out what the hell to say to you. Because they don't have a backup plan here, because you found out the truth, all right? They're trying to find a way of communicating to you, knowing that they put you in a third party situation. Yeah, 2 of Swords, but it's in the reverse. So again, these swords are communication. Think swords as mental, words, thoughts, okay? So they're seeing the truth of where they are now. There's some lies being exposed about the person they've connected into, but also, you know, your ex can be quite a ruthless, unemotional person, okay? And I feel that you found out all of this was premeditated. So yeah, they are thinking about coming forward, all right? Breaking this no contact. How's this going to end at the moment? How's this going to end? There's going to be a message. They're going to come in out of the blue, unexpectedly, not a snarky message. It's going to be a friendly, how are you? What are you doing? Not heard from you in a while. You know, like a child, when you're children, and you really don't have a clue what you've done wrong. Okay, hands up here. And you just kind of say, oh, right, how are you? Maybe you've burnt their Wendy house down or something, all right? And you're just totally innocent. They're going to come in all innocent, all right? Yeah, they are. Page of Cups under there. Bottom of the deck. 6 of Cups. 3 of Cups. So yeah, they're coming back, all right? They could connect into, there could be some children involved or younger people in your life who they might try and make a connection, or they're trying to find out through them what you're doing, all right? But they're going to come back in. They're going to come back in. 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups. They're going to want to meet up, social event, possibly go for a drink to talk about the past, okay? How do I feel about this energy today? Be careful. Don't get your heart broken again. I feel for you, it took a long time Because not only did your ex break your trust, but this other person that was supposed to be a friend or a companion or an associate even, could have been one of their work colleagues, you know, but they broke your trust. Okay, I'm going to get an advice card. What should you do? You get to choose. Okay, choose you. All right. And I will throw this in before I finish this. There is somebody else in your energy as well. Whether you know it yet or not, there is somebody else that's going to come in. Now, that other person could be an air sign. Okay, a new person could be an air sign. But you need to be the Queen of Cups as well, bottom of the deck. Now, I want you to look after your boundaries. There are some people that will just drain you. Now, the Queen of Cups, I knew you were that energy. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're lovely. You give and you give and you give. Protect your boundaries, okay? Love yourself so much. I want you to make it your mission. I want you to do it now. Do it for 2 weeks for me. Every single day, I want you to look in the mirror and say, I love you. You're amazing, you're wonderful, you're such a kind person. I'm irreplaceable, I'm unforgettable, okay? I am the only choice. And I want you to do that. You won't believe it. If you don't believe it, fine. You will start to rewire the neural circuits in your brain, which have probably been misfiring massively after this debacle. Put yourself first. This person will come back into your life, slinking back into your life. What do they really want? What's going? I don't know why. I'm hearing, yeah, karma. Karma, they're getting a karma, okay? Cause and effect. What they did to you is coming back on them. Their ship's sinking, all right? And they're hoping that you'll throw them a lifeline. Now, you get to create your life. This is an energy reading. You can choose to say, you know what, Keeley, no. Or you can choose to change the story. It is entirely up to you. You get to choose, okay? But please, please put yourself first, okay? And, you know, when you do work on yourself, I've seen it so many times, and in my own life as well. I never talk about anything that I've never really touched on or seen. You get to a point where your self-esteem is so solid that when that past person comes back, you're not even interested, okay? You look at them and think, oh dear, did I actually do that? You are worth so much more, okay? Because somebody messed you around, let you down, got hooked into a karmic situation, believed somebody else, and I think I just heard the words, you felt played, really played. So you look after you. There's your energy, the unknown coming in. You're going to be the Empress, comfortable, abundant, loved, looked after. There is another person coming in, and it's a major connection that could also change the trajectory of your life. All right. So you do you, look after you, and remember, some people will just blame people, okay? Let them, just let them, all right? You stay in your lane and make sure that you're on that pedestal every single day, all right? I love you very much. Take care. Sending you a big hug, all right? I'll speak to you soon. Bye.